What's up, everyone? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. In the last episode, we got the big key and the hook shot from this dungeon. And this episode, well, pretty much all that's left to do is collect the remaining treasure chart that's hidden away, and then fight the boss. Like, we did a lot of the legwork in the last episode, like more than I even realized, which is good for us, because pretty much all that's left is a straight shot from here to the boss, and even along the way, the treasure chart is sort of like in between there, so we don't have to go too far to collect that. Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of these Armos Knights real quick, because they're going to be kind of annoying. I need to stand still here because we need to fly Makar across, so these guys are going to try and stop that. I ran past them the first time because, you know, they weren't important, but pretty much you go about defeating them by throwing a bomb in their mouth once they open it up. It's kind of like the boss of the Tower of the Gods, just on a much smaller scale and not nearly as, like, intimidating. Anyways, there we go. So, like I said, we need to get Makar directly across there. That's basically where the Floor Masters captured Makar originally. We need to go back to that room because now that we have the hook shot, we can do something with those trees that Makar had planted. So, you know what? I'm going to take Makar around the perimeter of this room because flying straight through, probably not a good idea considering the whirlwind will probably just stir up and bring you all the way to the top of this room. Or even worse, like, you'll run out of, like, fly juice halfway through and fall straight down. Or, you know, the propeller will randomly turn itself off like I've had so much trouble with in the past. So, we'll play it safe and just go the long way around it, I guess. And I hope you guys like controlling Makar because, yeah, we're going to be switching off between him and Link a lot more frequently than before. And oh my gosh, that was really weird. Like, we were on the ground for a while, but the propeller just, like, wouldn't disappear. Whatever, we'll go with it. So now we just got to get Link over there. This should actually be pretty easy. I think there's actually a hookshot target over there, so I'm just going to glide onto this platform. Piat, no, don't you dare. Oh my gosh, if that Piat hit me, I'm pretty sure there's knockback even when you're in the air, so we almost got knocked into the abyss, and that would have been sad. I would have cried like 18 times, because then we would have to climb all the way back up here, and that just stinks. But thankfully we made it, so let's grab Makar and bring him back here. Good news for us is the floor masters are gone. Bad news, now we have to deal with a Wizrobe, which is kind of unfortunate. Link, Makar, now is not the time. Link, I think that the hook shot you have can probably latch onto the trees I planted. Give it a try. Alright, thank you, Makar. I will definitely take that into consideration after I kill this Wizrobe. You're going to want to kill this guy fast, because I believe this is one of the few Wizrobes that can actually spawn in other enemies. And I thought there were 2 of them in this room. I guess there's only 1. Oh well, that's cool for us. Let's just latch onto these trees now and make our way to the top. I always like this part because I feel like I'm Spider-Man for whatever reason. It just seems cool, like swinging from tree to tree with the hook shot. Alright, so now let's bring Makar up here. We're kind of at the point in this dungeon now where they want to take like full advantage of your partner. So that's sort of what I meant when I said you're going to be swapping from Link to Makar a lot more frequently. But overall, it doesn't really matter, except in the next area, it's kind of annoying because you have to, like, plant a tree as Makar, then go to as Link, then plant the next tree, then go to as Link, etc., until you actually complete the room. And that does become kind of tedious, but, oh well, I'll get over it. Now, there is something really cool you can do with the hookshot. If you target an enemy like a bubble, you can grab it towards you, and of course, that'll extinguish its little, like, aura, whether it be Jinx gas or a flame or whatever, and you can kill it that way. You can also grab, like, normal enemies like Boko Boblins and like grab them towards you, and that'll stun them a little bit and you can attack them that way, which is kind of fun. But it's only really used in like certain situations like this where you want to target a specific enemy like these bubbles and just like kill them really quickly. I don't really find myself using it too often. Alright, so I'm gonna try and sneak the next tree plant, because normally what you'd want to do is get Link up here and kill the next bubble, that way it's safe for Makar. But if I manage to sneak past this guy, it'll save myself a little bit of time. If he attacks me as Makar, nothing really bad happens. I just get sent back to Link. And oh my gosh, where? Why? Why didn't it give me the prompt to plant the seed? That's so troll, dude. Come on, game. I don't know what the heck that was about. Get over here, Bubble. You know what? You are dead, sir. telling you, man, that was ridiculous. And I wonder if I can actually pull the... Ooh, I can pull this guy from over here. Sir? Alright, you know what? I need to be a little bit closer, I think. Of course, I also need to actually hit the guy. Oh my gosh, my timing is so bad. Dude, come on. Oh, really? That totally hit. Whatever, man. I give up. I'll just control my car again and do it normally, I guess, considering I can't do anything right now. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm in the same exact spot and now it shows up? Oh my gosh, dude. This game is trolling me hard today. Holy crap. Bubble, don't you dare. I am not in the mood. Oh, sweet. He actually, like, backed off. Thank you very much. I'm just going to plant this seed and hopefully I can plant the last one without getting attacked. Alright, good. The bubble did not notice me. I think we are in the clear. Watch out for that last floor master. I don't think that guy moves, so we should be alright if I plant this seed and then back off a little bit. I do not want to get taken back to the beginning of this temple. That would be terrible. Actually, it's only one room back, so not even that big of a deal. Alright, let's just get up there with Link now. I'm not going to bother with that bubble until I get up here. Alright, sir, can I target you yet? Come on. Ah, there we go. It's time for you to die. Thank goodness. Alright. And hopefully I can get to the right of this tree. That way I don't have to deal with that floor master. And sweet. Yeah, you popped up, but you're nowhere near me, pal. So, better luck next time. So, guess where we are, guys? Check it out. We're back in the central hub of this dungeon. I know, it's kind of crazy how that whole area just looped around. But obviously, pressing those two buttons has opened up the safety guard over the fan. So now we could jump in the blades and kill ourselves. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Well, minus the killing ourselves, of course. We're going to wait until the fan stops spinning and then jump in there. That way we can sort of like access a lower level of the temple. I believe actually if you want to get back up, you just step on that button. Make sure the blades aren't spinning when you do that, otherwise you'll just hit them. But you can go back up that way. Since we already have the small key though, let's just go through this room. And now we're basically on the final path of this dungeon. There's no more like side paths that we need to go down or any more backtracking, so that's kind of cool. We do have a bit of an enemy gauntlet though, so first things first, get rid of this Wizrobe because, well, he could have spawned more enemies in, but we killed him too quickly. So now all we gotta do is deal with the Stalfos, or it's Stalfos plural. I was gonna say Stalfoses, but someone corrected me on that before. Oh, you know what? Actually, there's something cool you can do with the hookshot if I can actually manage to grab this guy's skull. That was literally the worst possible way I could have done that. I didn't even hit the skull once. That was completely pointless. You can... Wow, really? Twice in a row. I am the best Stalfos killer ever, apparently. So good. Not even funny. But, you can, shoot the hookshot at the skulls and grab them towards you. It's just kind of hard to do that since they move around so quickly, as you can tell. So that might not be the best plan of action. The bombs, I guess, just work a lot more effectively when you're trying to kill them. Don't you dare. Gosh dang it, Stalfos. You know, you're really annoying. Like, you're an easy enemy, but for whatever reason today, you're just, like, giving me a lot of trouble. This temple in general has been giving me a lot of trouble with enemies for no good reason, really. I guess I'm just, like, playing poorly today. Oh, well. That is a bad omen for the boss, though, because this boss already gives me trouble. My gosh, if I play terrible during the boss battle, I can't imagine how badly that is going to go. Not looking forward to that. So, we assumingly killed off all the enemies, but nothing really happened in this room. Like, the doors haven't even unlocked, so there's still something left that we need to do. Well, there's actually two things that we need to do. One, there's a switch at the top of this room that we need to activate to open the doors, but more importantly, if we stick on our iron boots and pull down these face statues, you know what? That is actually the wrong one. Let's try that again. If we pull down these face statues, yeah, check it out. There's a few Boko Boblins, like, hidden around in this room, so we need to find them, kill them, and that'll cause the last treasure chart to appear, and hitting the switch, of course, will open the doors. That way we can get out. So, basically you want to, like, find all these hookshot targets and just go all the way to the top of the room. These will actually lead you to where the switch is, and I believe that's actually the location of the last Boko Boblin as well, so that's pretty convenient. We can kill, like, 2 birds with 1 stone. Alright, so we should be able to pull down this statue, and I believe the last Boko Boblin will come out. Yeah, there he is. Get over here, son. You about to die. Yeah, you did not expect that now, did ya? Well, you fell off. I almost fell off, but you did fall off, so you're a loser. You died from that. Whatever. I will gladly accept that. And there we go. Since we defeated all the enemies, the chest finally appears. But before we go and grab that, how about we go and unlock the door? That way we can actually progress through this temple. I don't know why I swapped out my boots for the Deku Leaf, by the way, considering I knew I was going to need them for the Switch. That was like just kind of stupid on my part, but whatever. We'll just ignore that ever happened, and we'll just pretend that I'm smart and stuff like that. I'm good at games. Alright, so anyways, let's just open up this chest, and we're going to get, well, you guys already know, but it is the last treasure chart of this dungeon suite. So no more dilly-dallying around. All that's left for us to do now is make our way to the boss door and take on the boss. I'm actually pretty excited for it because I kind of have a new strategy for this boss, but we'll get more into that a little bit later. Hopefully it works out well and we can actually kill it fairly easy. If not, well, I'll probably run around in circles like a chicken with its head cut off and look like a moron, but whatever. We'll worry about that later. For now, let's just kill off all the enemies in this area. That way we can get Makar through here. Like, we probably would be able to sneak in through here without too much trouble, but we need to get him over that wind wall, and I really don't think that'd be possible, especially with these two Armos Knights here. They'd probably get in our way. Like, we could attempt to sneak past them, but I really wouldn't recommend it. Plus, they're pretty easy to kill, so it's not like it's going to be that big of a deal. And that ought to do it. So long, Armos. It was nice knowing you. Alright, come on, Makar. We need you one last time. Actually, well, we need you a few more times, but in this area, we need you one last time. We need to fly him over that wind wall and have him plant a tree in that soft soil spot. I believe that will turn off these giant fans and also allow us to hookshot to that tree. Alternatively, if you're quick enough, you can actually jump into this wind wall and use your Deku Leaf, and if you get the timing just right, you can like bounce back and forth between the wind walls and just get over here without like doing this whole segment, which is pretty dang useful, honestly. But it's a trick I haven't tried, so I'm not going to show it off. There are a few tricks in this temple that I know about from watching speedruns, but since I don't actually like practice them, I'm not going to show them off because I'll probably just mess them up somehow because I'm not entirely sure how they actually work. And hello, Floor Master. You know what? I'm going to take you out, or at least try to take you out with the ice arrows, because I don't want to take any risks. I just want you to die. That way I can get through here very easily. So long. Uh-oh. Actually, oh dear. He broke free too quickly. That was not ideal, but he did die still, so I say that's a success. Come on, Makar. You can stop hiding out behind the tree now. It's time for us to go. I'm not going to bother with these P-hats since they're pretty much pointless enemies. They're like no threat at all. And instead, we're just going to go to pretty much the last room before the boss. And this is one of my favorite rooms because it's just a straight up puzzle. Like, there's no crap. These giant wind turbines, well, okay, if I didn't run into the blade trap, you would have realized that the wind actually pushes you back, so you can't like progress too far into this room without your iron boots. The main goal here is to use these 3 blocks to block the blade traps and use 1 block to fill the gap. That way you can cross it because since you move so slowly with your iron boots on, if you tried to just like run past one of the blade traps, it would hit you pretty much no matter what, unless you like side hopped, but you need to get Makar over there, so it'd be pretty dang difficult to do that. Actually, I'm not even sure if you can side hop while holding Makar. Haven't actually tried it. But yeah, the main trick, just use 1 block to stop 2 blade traps. And then the rest is pretty much self-explanatory. Just push 1 into the center, and then use the final block to stop the final blade trap. And then just bring Makar through there, and you're pretty much done. As you can see, like right through that doorway is the last stone block that Makar needs to break. And behind that is the boss door. So yeah, pretty much we just gotta finish up this block puzzle, and then we are good to go. And speaking of block puzzles, alright, I'm going to go on a rant here a little bit, just because, does anyone really like block puzzles? Like, let's be honest here, they're just tedious and annoying and just like pad out the dungeon. I don't know why they keep adding them into Zelda games. Like, the only time I think a block puzzle would be acceptable is if there was, like, an ability to, like, make Link super strong, so that way he pushes these blocks a lot faster. Because just look at this. This is just ridiculously slow. It's not even a hard puzzle. Like, I mean, figuring it out, like, took 2 seconds. But, whatever. I guess since it's at the end of the dungeon, it's not really that big of a deal, and we're pretty much already done, so let's just go and grab my car, and now let's just walk through this. And of course, yeah, we have to like walk with our iron boots, which is, again, really, really slow, but at least we don't have to push the block. It's still faster than just like pushing the block and stuff like that. Alright, come on. We're almost there. And by the way, you can tell when you can take off the boots by looking at Link's hat. When it stops like blowing in the wind like that, we are pretty much good to take off our boots. And now, all that is left to do is to play the Wind God's Aria and blow up this last rock. So come on, Makar, do your stuff your last time, and we'll be good to go. There's actually a glitch on this rock where you don't even need Makar. So if we didn't bring Makar this far, we could have actually still progressed. If you press yourself up against the right wall, you can actually like slide for whatever reason, like in between the rock and like the door frame. Like you can, like the collision mesh or whatever isn't like perfect, so you can like squeeze through. It's kind of funny, but I wanted to be legit, so I brought my car with us. Anyways, let's just break open the last teleportation pot. And I think some of these pots actually contain like a lot of rupees, so I'm gonna break everything and see what we get. I know there's fairies in one of them. There's the rupees. That's what I wanted. There's the fairies, and that's just magic. Not really needed, but oh well. Without further ado, actually, you know what? Before we start this boss, let me get my hook shot equipped, because we will need that. Anyways, now, let's take on the boss. Stay there, Makar. I'll be back in a second. Alright, this is it, guys. It is like do or die time. This could either go really well or really poorly, and I'm hoping that it's the first one. I've got my new strat that I learned from like watching a few speedrunners, so hopefully I can pull this off. It seems easy enough to do. I've only practiced it like once or twice though, so I might be a little rusty. And this is kind of like the hardest normal temple boss. There's only one boss that's actually harder than this, and we won't see that guy for a while. So after we defeat this guy, we will be in the clear in terms of like hard bosses for a while. But I mean, look at this guy. He's a freaking sand dragon. Like, how cool is that? Thankfully, this guy's like basic attacks aren't really that difficult. It's more about like avoiding his like hard hitting attack, and if we can do that and still manage to like put hits on him, then we should be alright. So the ability of moving around while you're normal targeting in Wind Waker HD actually makes this fight a little bit easier, and this new strat that I've got from watching speedrunners actually like takes advantage of that. So basically, instead of Z targeting, if you normal target while you're like moving backwards, because he does come at you when he sort of like reveals his weak spot, he does like come towards you. So if you normal target move backwards, it'll give you the opportunity to grab onto his tongue and latch onto it that way, and you know, put hits on him. Because normally on the GameCube version you'd want to Z target, but because he sort of like spawns those miniature versions of himself, the Z target would often lock onto those and make this fight a lot harder. So, you know, first personing and like not relying on your Z target is probably your best bet. And this is another one of his attacks. So he flies into the air, and eventually he's going to try to crash down onto you. So just keep roll attacking, you should be able to avoid that pretty easily. It's really not that difficult. I believe he takes 4 hits, like 4 waves of hitting him on the tongue to actually defeat. So one more than the usual like 3-hit boss. And let's see if we can do it again. Yeah, there we go. This is working out flawlessly, man. I'm actually pretty excited because this is like the best I've ever done on this boss fight. Normally this guy gives me a lot of trouble, so I'm getting really, really lucky here. And alright, he's going to fly up in the air one more time. So as long as he doesn't hit us on the way down, we should be able to finish him. I think you might be able to pull out his tongue when he's in midair. I think I've done that once before on the GameCube version, but it's very, very difficult to do that. Alright, where is this guy going to come up? Oh, looks like he's just going to go over there. Sweet. I'm going to try and put some distance between me and those miniature, like, snake versions. And can I grab him? Oh, crap. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Die, sir. Oh, no. Yeah, I got him. Oh, my gosh. I am the best. That strategy worked, like, flawlessly. We didn't even take damage. Watching speedrunners has definitely paid off. Oh, my gosh. I am so happy. Like, screw you, stupid sand dragon. Yeah, that's right. Explode into more sand and be, you know, dead and stuff. That's right, Link. Do the happy dance. You totally deserve it. That was... Oh, man, that was awesome. I'm so glad that that boss is over. Oh, my gosh. Because that was, like, one of the biggest challenges for me in this game. And now that that is done, that is, like, a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I am so incredibly happy right now. Alright, well... Let's just go and grab our heart container, which will complete our 16th heart container. And the 4 others that we are missing, we will get from heart pieces. So, let's step into the triangular light. And oh yeah, we still actually need Makar for this. Forgot about that. Hey Makar, how you doing, man? You're happy too. You're copying my happy dance, so I don't appreciate that at all. But yeah, you know what you need to do, man. Again, just shoving the Master Sword into the stone. Not a good idea. Like, that's probably dulling the blaze, but whatever. Play the music, guys. And I like Makar's song way more than I like Medley's song, by the way. It's just, I don't know, it sounds a lot cooler. And then, like, Fado comes out and plays backup and stuff. It's really dang awesome. And then you can kind of hear, like, the Deku Tree in the background, like, singing along. I don't know if that's technically him, but it sounds like the noises that the Deku Tree makes. Anyways, it looks like we've finally done it. We have finally finished up restoring the power to repel evil to the Master Sword. Hold it to the skies, Link. Aw, snap, it's shiny now. We've done it, guys. That's right, Ganon. The Master Sword has returned. The blade once again houses the power to repel evil. The sword of the one true hero is revived at last. Oh, it is on, Ganondorf. Link, I have fully restored the power to repel evil to your Master Sword. And my ancestors are most satisfied. Well, that's great, Makar. I'm glad. I shall continue praying to the gods here. Link, please step into the light and return above ground. Alright then. I guess this is goodbye, Makar. May the winds of fortune be at your back. You too, my friend. You too. Although, just like with Medley, I'm totally never coming back here to visit you, so have fun in this temple, like, by yourself. Alright, we've done it then. Oh, hang on. What do we have going on here? I see. So, the Forsaken Fortress has already... What is the mapfish doing? Ah, like a molting snake that cast off its dead skin. That place is so empty and quiet, one can almost hear the echo of dead leaves falling off the cold, cracked ground. Really? I don't know how I feel about that. Why? What ails you? What? Lose the long face. The monsters are gone from this world. Doesn't that make you a little happy? I don't know about that. They could be planning something even worse. What's up? Link, I have troubling news. Oh no. Ganon has not shown himself above the seas since Baloo unleashed his fire wrath upon him. And what's worse, there's not a creature stirring in his base of operations in this world, the Forsaken Fortress. Uh-oh. I cannot imagine how it is possible, and yet I cannot shake this foreboding feeling I have about the princess, Zelda. What's wrong? Link, you must search for all the Triforce shards so that we can head back to Hyrule without delay. Alright then. I guess we have our next task, but we'll start that in the next episode. So, if you enjoyed this part, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. If you want to see more, consider subscribing. But, once again guys, my name is Matt. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.